Every year, the world holds its breath for one night. The golden statuette gleams under 1,000 lights, and Hollywood's finest gather for the most prestigious ceremony in cinema. This is the story of the Academy Awards. It all began in 1927, when studio mogul Louis B. Mayer founded the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, not merely to honor artistic achievement, but to mediate labor disputes and elevate the industry's reputation. The first ceremony took place on May the 16th, 1929, at the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel. It lasted just 15 minutes. 270 guests dined on fillet of sole and half-spring chicken, and the winners had been announced 3 months prior. There were no surprises, only celebration. Through the 1930s and into the 1960s, the Oscars grew into a spectacle of unrivaled glamour. Gone with the Wind swept the 1940 ceremony with 8 wins. Casablanca claimed Best Picture in 1944, cementing its place in cinematic legend. And in 1953, the ceremony was televised for the first time, beaming the magic of Hollywood into living rooms across America. Overnight, the Oscars became not just an industry affair, but a national event. Yet behind the glamour, the Academy's history is also one of long overdue reckonings. In 1940, Hattie McDaniel became the first African-American to win an Oscar for her role in Gone with the Wind, though she was forced to sit at a segregated table at the back of the room. 24 years later, Sidney Poitier made history as the first black man to win Best Actor for Lilies of the Field. These were not just awards, they were milestones, hard-won symbols of progress in an industry that still had far to go. The Oscars have also given us moments that no screenwriter could have invented. In 1973, Marlon Brando refused his Best Actor award for The Godfather, sending Native American activist Sachin Littlefeather to the stage in his place. The following year, a streaker dashed across the stage behind David Niven, who quipped without missing a beat. And in 1999, Roberto Benigni literally climbed over the backs of seats on his way to collect his award for Life is Beautiful, pure, unscripted joy. In recent years, the Academy has faced new challenges. The Oscars So White movement exposed a stark lack of diversity among nominees, prompting sweeping changes to the Academy's membership. In 2017, La La Land was mistakenly announced as Best Picture before the error was corrected. Moonlight had actually won, in what became known as Envelope Gate. And as streaming platforms reshape how films are made and seen, the Oscars continue to evolve, grappling with what cinema means in a digital age. For nearly a century, the Oscar statuette has represented the pinnacle of filmmaking achievement. And whatever the future holds, Hollywood's biggest night endures.